Goeiedag en welkom by nog 'n episode van Kwarantynwyn in die tuin saam met Elaine. So the wine in our glass for today is the Bosman Family Vineyards Twyfeling Cinsault 2016. Now this wine is made by the Bosman family, who are located in the Boervlei of Wellington. And funny enough, they had the farm in the family for about 8 generations now.
Wow.
Now the farm that this Cinsault is planted on is called Twyfeling.
Okay, what is Twyfeling?
Now, Twyfeling translates to doubtful. Now, the reason for the name is the couple who bought the farm in the 1800s. It was one of the last properties to be sold in Wellington. They were quite doubtful that the farm would actually be fertile. And as it turns out, it's actually one of the most fruitful farms in Wellington.
Nice bit of irony
so hence the name Twyfeling for the farm. Now, this is 100% Cinsault.
Okay, what is Cinsault?
Now, Cinsault in South Africa is also known as Hermitage. It was very, very popular and quite heavily planted in the 60s. But as time changes and trends changed, people started focusing on a lot of other grape varieties, but it's making a really, really big comeback. It can handle quite a lot of heat, so it's quite well suited for Wellington, which gets really hot in the summer. In France, it is a big component in the rosés of the Provence. And in South Africa, we actually cross it with Pinot Noir to create our own grape variety, Pinotage. Now, this vineyard was planted in 2003, and the wine is made by Corleafourie. And the nice thing is, this wine is actually still made in a 260-year-old cellar.
Wow.
That they have on the farm. Now, 2015 was still one of our very, very dry years, very, very little rain. In our winter of 2015, which means 2016 vintage that we have in our glass, it was very, very low yields, small berries, but good concentrated flavors. So there is an upside to a bit of drought sometimes. The wine was fermented in stainless steel and then matured in second and third fill French oak barrels.
So that's to make the flavor less oaky, eh?
Yeah, so not impart too much flavor of oak onto the wine. Because in the end of the day, Cinsault is a lighter style of red wine. It's quite berry driven, but you don't want to overpower it with oak. You want the fruit flavor to shine in the wine. So since we now sort of know where it's from and how it's been made, let's try it. Well, if you look at this wine, the wine is a lighter see-through red.
With a touch of purple, yeah?
There's definitely a bit of purple to that as well. It's quite earthy on the nose.
Tobacco?
Savory.
It's definitely some berries.
Definitely. Wow. And the entry of this wine, it's like black currants and sour cherries.
Blackcurrant fruit pastels.
Definitely. That reminds me of sweet.
Yeah, it does, eh?
There's some good acid. There's some tobacco savory notes on the finish as well.
It's not too heavy as well. It's bold, but elegant.
That's a good description. This wine is a medium body, and it's got very, very light, fine tannins on the finish. So it's not too astringent in the mouth. I just want to say thanks to Corley and to the Bosman family for producing some top-class wines, and we really hope that we can visit you once we're allowed to travel again.
Totally. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Enjoy what little wines you have left. Cheers.
Cheers.